In chapter 13 of Zechariah, God promises to cleanse the land from idols and false prophets. The chapter begins with a fountain being opened to purify the people, removing sin and uncleanness from Jerusalem. This symbolizes a time of spiritual renewal where false teachings and wickedness will be eradicated. The chapter warns that anyone who prophesies falsely will be exposed and punished, and those who practice idolatry will be removed. This purging will be thorough, ensuring that only the faithful remain. The people will also turn away from sin and falsehood, seeking to serve God sincerely. Zechariah describes a future time when the leaders and prophets will be tested. Some will be struck down for their rebellion, but a remnant will be refined like silver and gold, purified through trials. This refining process signifies the purification of God's people, making them holy and devoted. The chapter closes with a prophecy about the shepherd who is struck and the sheep being scattered. This alludes to the coming suffering of the Messiah and the scattering of his followers. Yet, God will protect a remnant, and his servants will be strengthened and united in the end. Let's now read Zechariah chapter 13. In that day there shall be a fountain open to the house of David and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and for uncleanness. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will cut off the names of the idols out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered, and also I will cause the prophets and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass, that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of the Lord. And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesieth. And it shall come to pass in that day, that the prophets shall be ashamed every one of his vision, when he hath prophesied, neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive. But he shall say, I am no prophet, I am an husbandman, for man taught me to keep cattle from my youth. And one shall say unto him, What are these wounds in thine hands? Then he shall answer, Those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts, smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn mine hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass, that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, The Lord is my God. This ends our reading of Zechariah chapter 13.